Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing a new gunpla review. In today's episode, we're covering the HG. I'm so used to saying that. The Master Grade Gundam Dynames from Gundam 00. Yeah, it's been, how do you know it's been a while? It's been 6 months, hence why my instant Freudian slip in saying the word high grade. So yeah, 6 months since I did another Master Grade. Ugh, that's uncomfortable, but hey, Master Grades are not that cheap, and it's easier to get a real grade or a high grade than it is a master grade. And Bandai likes making a lot more high grades and real grades than they do master grades. I'm not happy with that. I'm just stating fact. But so I already did the Ixia and most of its line, the Ixia, the double O, with the riser, the double O riser, the double O quant, whatever you want to call it. So I figured, might as well do something, another member of the Celestial Being crew, and I decided with this. I still have the Curios sitting on deck, so that's going to come out eventually. I know, I've been talking about that guy for over a year, almost a year plus. Because it came out, I got it last year for the holidays, and it's been a year since. But let's talk about the Masquerade, and how, more I look at it, the more I happen to like it. There's some issues, but that's just these are mostly going to be personal gripe issues, not actual gripe issues. So let's get into it. So here's the Master Grade Dynames with everything that comes in box. So let's get over the extra stuff they give before we get into the actual parts. So these are all from the D runner. You get 2 spare back of the hands for right and left, and a spare piece for the scope on the head. Yeah, you get a whole special extra set of that. It just exists. We got a mini lock-on Stratos. Two squared beam sabers. 2 extensions on the bipod. Action base adapter. And a bunch of different hands. We have right and left trigger fingers. Right and left holding hands. Right and left dynamic open hands. And obviously, right and left fist. So, yeah. And now we have the sticker sheet. And then, I didn't use a lot of the sticker sheet, but honestly, you really don't need it, which is pretty good. The sticker style decals. Surprisingly, you actually have to use these more. I had to use this one, and this one. Everything else is, I don't know if the rest are sticker style decals, but I know those 3 were. So, let's move these out of the way and get to the Gundam itself. Okay. The only one of the major things I have to tell you about is building the shield, well, which was cool. The inner parts right here, the gray parts, there you go. You have to be careful while building them, because if you get them in wrong, it could actually break a couple of the inner parts. I know this because it's what happened. Specifically, on this side. And specifically, this piece right here. Yeah, I broke part of that. But it still fits perfectly and works. So, just a cautionary tale. Be careful while building it. One, you would think this would be more back heavy and it'll tip over, but no, it's fairly decent this way. Which I enjoy. Yeah. Nothing's falling off this dude, which is great. You can load up all the weapons on him. His rifle, his guns, the beam sabers on both the verniers on the back. See, the cockpit does open. And I do like how you can see the little lock-on Stratos and the scope of the gun. And if, we had super special x-ray vision, you could see there's actually a mini Haru in the cockpit with him, which I think is pretty cool. They actually showed it in the instructions, which I enjoy. So the articulation. That's the all the way up. That's great. You can see the holographic piece right there. You're not going to get far with the arm stretched out because of the shoulder armor, because that's as far as it goes. But if you push that up and get it out of the way a little, you do get a little bit more. So that's always an option. There we go. We do get a 360. I know from some people that's not a big deal, but after the last couple of kits I've dealt with, a 360 is surprisingly, it's not rare, but it's less common than you think, and that's not a good thing. Good ab crunch. And you also can open up here to show the missiles. As you can see, the little missile pods right there. There's another holographic piece. That's the leg all the way up, unfortunately. That's Neben, great. There's more missiles right there. You can lower the hips if you need it for more posability, which is not bad. You can put the shield out like this. Also move parts of it. Say if you have the beam rifle, the beam guns in the hands, you can move the top part, the middle and bottom part out of the way so you can keep the torso protected, which I thought is pretty cool. You can do that for both sides. Surprisingly, you can attach the GN sniper rifle here or here, but it's always usually on the right hand side. You can attach this part into here or here, obviously. And when you're not using it, it goes right back up here. The beam guns are right here. We have one for each hand, which is awesome. So, yeah, this is kind of like a slightly, if only this come with a minigun, because then it would be kind of like Heavy Arms 2.0. The verniers move up and down, unfancy. You can move out the beam saber. You don't get really that much articulation out of it, but I guess you're really not looking for articulation, just looking so you have a place to put the beam saber. But yeah, you can actually load out this dude with everything he's supposed to come with. Huh. That's annoying. Yeah, be careful of that. It can pop out on you, apparently. That or mine's haunted. Whichever works. But yeah. Oh, the other holographic pieces are here in the legs. You can move down the V-fin for the scope in the eye. Oh, that's always cool. So yeah, it does have every single gimmick it's supposed to have, as it should, because it's a master grade. But let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. So all in all, will I recommend the master grade Dynames? Yeah, it's a really good kit. It's solid, you can get a lot of poses in it, you can get it in various sniper positions, so it's always cool. It does have some slight flaws to it, like, again, there's occasionally the holsters for the beam guns can fall off. That's really about it. The legs are a bit stiff. Not that too bad that it's, you know, an issue, but just to give you all the heads up and be careful while building it, you could break it or break part of it like I did. So that's always an issue you should be looking out for. But yeah, this is a great kit. I enjoyed it. It took me a total of maybe 6 hours to build, so it's not that complicated. Probably would have done less Could have got it done in one day, but I've been spacing it out instead of trying to cram it all in one go. So as of next week, I have no idea what I'm building. Possibly the 1.5, maybe the Zaku Warrior. I don't know. Thursday's episode is going to probably be on a SD I have lying around, or the dozen or so, half a dozen I have lying around. But yeah. But aside from that, maybe one day when the Virtue drops in price, I'll eventually get it, because there is no way in the universe I'm going to spend $90 on